How many cops does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one, provided the light bulb doesn't have a camera. But as soon as the light bulb has a camera, it takes about 8 to 15 of them. I don't have a tripod. How's that? Is that better? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A bunch of hoodlums. Gang members. Terrible. I'm doing well, thank you. What it is most of these people, I'm sure, they're like a bunch of nerds and been pushed around for years. So they want to, look at this, Jesus. So what are you going to do? Get a real job like a truck driver? Absolutely not. I really got to fix this focus. You know, one of my many videos, there was a Riverside Sheriff's out in Paris, and he wants me, get out. And I know how they play the, you're jaywalking bullshit, you know. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. But these guys are cowards. Yeah, they're nice to you and everything. But why do you think they're nice to you? Okay, they want information. They want something from you. Do you really think they care about how you're doing?
Glad to answer any questions I have.
Oh, are you a PIO or anything like that?
I am actually. I'm the PIO for the department.
Oh, okay. And
Sergeant Brett Carter.
Brett Carter?
Yeah.
I'm glad to meet you. No, actually, there's more than one of us out here, obviously. And even though the Supreme Court upheld this, we still find it unconstitutional. Lest we forget, the Supreme Court also upheld slavery at one point. It went to the federal level, and they said slavery was legal. So just because, that's it. That's all. We're just challenging the constitutionality of this.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. You got to blog it or post it on the internet or something?
Oh yeah. We're all like 4 or 5 of us are out here right now.
Yeah, I saw it was at the PT Cruiser that went by. The guys wearing all the Guy Fawkes masks.
Yeah. Usually, I like the anonymous mask myself. Yeah. But
that's what it is, right? It's Guy Fawkes.
Yeah, the anonymous.
FAWK, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but no. What I was walking here, and you got a very rude motor officer, which I guess it's par for the course. But I mean, I'm walking here, and he yells at me, and I says, "I am walking I'm on a sidewalk right there, But you'll see that on YouTube. He was just, rude. But I know you guys don't get written up for that or anything. But no, I appreciate your time nevertheless. Sure. I just wanted to let you know what it just has to do with cop watch. I don't like to use the word cop block. There's one called cop block. I don't like using that because we're not blocking you from, I don't consider you as blocking you guys from doing your job. Yeah. But then when things are unconstitutionally being applied, like the citizens are always getting their First and Fourth Amendment violated, in my opinion. And so that's all. That's why I've seen all these videos on YouTube of, and I'm not talking about the really horrendous ones where that black guy getting shot in the back, and I realize, that's an isolated incident, or there's just a whole bunch of them, and that's what just tore me up. This country is going straight to hell, and we got to do something about it collectively. That's all, and it just has to do with the constitutional. Like, for example, when you ask someone for an ID, usually a crime has to be committed, or you suspect the guy's about to commit a crime. It's very, very simple. But to ask for people ID, and when you sit there and a person says no, why not? I don't have to. Oh, yes, you do. You give it to me, or you go to jail. That right there, I think the officer should be fired, and that he should be prosecuted. But in some cases, the Supreme Court upheld that you could lie as a law enforcement. For example, you could lie and trick someone coming out of the house, but you can't lie and trick someone going into the house. So the Supreme Court did upheld fabrications by the police department. But when it comes down to waiving your Fourth Amendment rights and possibly Fifth, you should be able to lie. Okay, give me your ID, you go to jail. I have that happen to me hundreds of times. And guess how much times I've been in jail? None. I was never in jail. And I kept telling them, no, I will not. And then I asked them to articulate. Well, they don't have to answer to me. I don't know who they think they work for, but somehow they don't think they work for me. So that's my personal bitch. That's all.
Okay. You know what you just did?
I give up.
You just showed me how much you love your rights because you exercise your First Amendment right.
Yeah.
And there's hardly a right that's more important than your First Amendment right.
Correct.
Which is why you out here filming this is a fantastic thing.
Right. I wish you would tell that motor officer that.
Everyone's got their jobs, and we understand what we have to do out here.
Well, he's just...
And we understand what you're allowed to do by the law, and you know what? I'm a big constitutional amendment supporter. In fact, most everything that we do is based on the Constitution and constitutional law and case law. And case law comes from when those kinds of things are challenged. And you know what? It doesn't matter if it's today or tomorrow or 10 years from now or 20 years from now, we will always be working within that framework, challenging the Constitution,
right.
Challenging our rights, because society develops, changes, it does all kinds of different things based on what the society wants.
Yeah.
And what may be good 10 years may be different in 20 years, but that's the beauty of our system. We have the ability to change it.
Yes, indeed. That's why it should be, but we need to rise up and change it. Most people, to my opinion, most people are voting for Trump not because they like him, but they don't like where this country is going to. I speak for myself. That's why I'm voting for him. But I don't mean to get political, but you have to get political when you're talking about the Supreme Court, which is a nominated post by the president, But nevertheless, Sergeant, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Not a problem at all. Not a problem. If you have any questions, call the department. If you need any further comment on what we're doing, how we're doing it, you can ask me. I'm Sergeant Brett Carter. I am the PIO for the department.
Okay.
714-562-3901 is the main number, and you can call me anytime.
Very well. This gentleman might have a couple questions for you if you don't mind.
Hey, I got a question. Is Sergeant
Brett Carter.
Nice to meet you, sir.
How's it going?
Is Sergeant Geyer on duty tonight?
I do not see Sergeant Geyer on duty.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Oh,
What about Officer